Welcome to the Auto Disruptor Show. I'm Josh Mitchell, and your process is generic. I've come across a lot of people that I've done some, consulting with, some help. I open myself up to help anybody who needs any type of help, and 99% of the time it's free. So if you do need help, obviously reach out to me. But process. A lot of people, when they look at their business development center or their sales department, anything, and the process is they typically go with whatever the CRM has provided with. And not to say that is wrong, but okay, I think it's wrong. Your process that you design for lead handling, from every type of lead source, for your TrueCar, Cars.com, everything needs its own process and campaign. And we spend a lot of time looking at metrics on why shit's not working at times, that we don't look at the process that we put in place, that we put our reps through, our sales department through. Is it working, and is it the most beneficial process that it could be designed? Not only for your dealership, for the reps and the salespeople and anyone who's doing any type of follow-up, but for your consumer. And so it is critical to, lock yourself in a room. Like my process to design my campaigns and processes is that I lock myself in a room. I have a huge whiteboard, and I mark a line down the board, and day 1 to day 120 or whatever you're looking to do, and I map it out thinking like a customer. If I'm a consumer, what is going to be important at what point? It is critical because like the first 14 days, I think a lot of times we do a great job, but after that, for the consumers that are in that educational stage, which is a lot more people nowadays, we see that a lot of drop-off happens after that 15 days because our process isn't in line with how we should follow up with the customer. Because we've allowed the CRMs to make us lazy, we're not designing a process that makes sense for that lead source, that customer. And so it's very, very, very important that when you're designing first off, you need to look at your processes and make sure that you design one for your store, not what has been designed by the CRM. The CRM is cookie cutter. It's probably not working. It's not ideal for the customer or your reps to deal with that type of process. It's probably not working for you. And so when you're looking at your metrics and not understanding why your contact rate is 30%, well, maybe it's because you're not calling enough. Maybe it's the wrong message at the wrong time. Like, it is very critical that we look at those type of things to make sure that our processes are working. And so it's not a set it and forget it type of thing. I look at mine every 60 days. We tweak things as they come along. A new idea that comes out that we want to try for a few days, few weeks, to see if that might be a better way of communicating with the customer. And so your process is ever evolving. But don't be generic. You're doing your reps a disservice, you're doing your consumers a disservice, and you're not going to get to the metrics that you're looking for with the process you have in place. And so if you want to see me live, doing a process live in person, get your tickets to BDC Raw. It's bdcrawevent.com. There's going to be a lot of great speakers at that. And obviously I'm the host, creator, and it's going to be a fun time for me to dive deep into a process live in person to build something out for everybody to take home for themselves. And so don't be generic. The business is changing so quickly. You're spending umpteen thousands of dollars on your lead sources. And so why leave it to a generic BS process? So do yourself a favor today. Lock yourself in a room, look at your processes, and throw them out and start from scratch. I guarantee you in the next 30 days, you'll see a huge difference in your contact rate, your appointment set rate, your appointment show rate. Like, look at everything. It's not just your lead sources. It's not just, you have to have something for phone. You have to have something for if a customer walks in the showroom and doesn't buy. Like, there is so many different processes that we're leaving to chance or wondering why we're not being successful. So look at it today. Lock yourself in a room, get yourself a whiteboard, and get at it. Have a great day.